Hello YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Factorio Strategy and Tactics episode 16. So, yes, and as you can see right here, we are currently paused because I want to stop and think for a moment here about what our priorities are right now. So at the moment we are depending quite heavily on our energy grid here. And let me unpause here. Quite a lot on our energy grid here, and that's because the laser turrets eat up quite a bit of it. So I think our focus for today is going to be further reinforcing that. Now we are running low on solid fuel, traditional fuel, coal, that sort of thing. So bolstering our energy production with another traditional double-barreled steam engine production, not so viable. Thankfully, we've got the automation set up for our solar panels, and yeah, you saw me spam out a few of them. Today, I'm going to show you a more compact build, a little bit more efficient, and also teach you the correct ratio for solar panels to accumulators. So let's get started. For here, let's get ourselves some power armor ready. That opens up a whole bunch of other technologies. We're not quite ready to do that, but we can have it in the bag nonetheless. All right, now the first thing I noticed here before, let's see, make sure I have enough good, is if you remember back when I first was starting up, let me on. When I was first starting up our copper production here, the arms here are all the slowbies. All the slow arms, and we're not getting a lot of copper plate production here, just because it's not making it onto the train fast enough. So our first priority in order to bolster our energy grid here is to, well, make up a whole bunch more of these fast inserters and press them into service. Get you fast guys going there, get you guys going here. And the other thing is, once the technology comes up, I want to see if, yeah, that is the right way. Okay. I want to see if we can research another level of unit stack size. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to do, I do not have any walls in my inventory. I need some walls in my inventory, because the other thing I want to do here is shore up my, there's some walls right there. So 490 of them. So the thing I want to do here is shore up our copper supply with a little bit more physical defenses. Wall it up entirely, maybe not so much, although maybe, given the size of those. But really, I just want to put a wall down just so that we can kind of protect the sensitive inner bits here. Because as you can see, they're kind of gnawing on them up here. I'm going to probably want, do I have the stuff for another laser turrets? I do not. But they want copper plates, and we got these being produced locally here. That's better. So yeah, we will, that's good enough right there. The other thing I want to do, just to sort of goose this up a little bit, and I do know I have this available, is to tap into the rest of this deposit, since I know it's available. Let's grab one of you, and plus the other turret that I'm making, and I will put the two of those up top to sort of deal with some aggression on that side. There we go. Just want to make sure we're tapping into all resources here. No iron plot left behind and what have you. I think we might be leaving like one behind on that side, but that's all right. It's not the end of the world. There. And fairly even, naturally speaking. What are we doing? Mining this? No. Alright, you guys, whoopsie-doops. Ah, no. Oh no. We are not cutting power to you guys. That's kind of our defenses. Phew. Okay, inserter, stack, but yeah, I need blue before I can start tapping into those. So, that's okay. Also, I need to fix this this belt here. Since we are having two lines converge here, let's speed you guys up a little bit with the fast belts that we have available. There. There we go. They're handling them quite nicely. All right. What are you guys doing here? Okay, oh, one of these turrets is damaged. That's why it's not stacking. Oh boy. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, so they will run around that. We need more walls. Good to know. Good to know. And actually, we probably want to bury these a little bit. Well, no, if we make the wall a little bit more significantly stronger here. There we go. All you guys are churning away. Let's get our wall tool going here. Get rid of some of that wood. Now, if I just keep running it this way, they might just keep running along the wall until they find the thing. And if they decide to tack down here, we don't have laser defenses. So maybe I want to tactically use the wall, like just to wrap it around their known pathing. Night vision, why not? Yeah, these are all like little add-ons for our stuff. But, yeah. Throw down a little light. Alright, so that's got our copper production going nice and fast. We might need a few more fast belts to get it delivered onto the belts down here faster. But ultimately, the whole purpose of that is to get our belt production or our copper plate production going faster. Yeah, we need some more stuff because these guys aren't being able to put onto the belt fast enough. So, yeah, we're gonna need to get some fast belt, which I know we're making somewhere back here in the factory. But at the very least, we've got now a thicker supply of it. Oops. You always pop up when I'm about to click something. I'm just grabbing random green text at this point, because we're not quite ready to dabble into blue yet. That takes a lot of setup. What do we need? Assembly machines. And what do we need? Assembly machine. Oh, iron gear. Well, we need a little of everything, actually, which is fine. Here, we'll come grab all this. Because what we want to do... No, not an oil refinery. What we want to do here is... these are our circuit producers. And as you can see, the circuits are the sort of the bottleneck here for our solar panels. And we want to make sure more solar panels are being produced, because that's going to give us our energy independence from the brain. Steam engines. So in order to do that, we replace these with the blue versions of them. As soon as we make one more of those things, then we will be in business. There we go. Now let's check for bottlenecks. Alright, they're slow to get supplies, which means we probably need some fast inserters. Our iron production's starting to wane a little bit. That is worrisome, because I don't have a train coming in supplying me with iron at the moment. So I'm gonna, but I'm not quite ready to expand yet because I need more energy back home so I can know that the turrets will actually last. All right, more, and I will check more and more of our. I'll check our, actually, while I'm making those, let me check my defenses, make sure they're holding up okay. Iron plates. Huzzah. All right, you guys are doing fine. Let me just refeed you ammo since I know you guys are the old school kind. Let's check over here. Uh-oh, breach. We had a breach. Not a total loss breach, but still a breach. And somebody's out of ammo. We can fix that. Make sure you guys are all supplied here. And let's get the tools out to fix. Oh, it'll be so nice when we get constructor bots. You have no idea. Not this episode. We're going to go blue science before we get constructor bots, but oh man. Just to give you guys a little background, getting to blue science is probably one of the most complex things that you will be challenged with in Factorio. Blue science is nightmarishly complex. But it's doable, it's automatable. You really do want to automate it. Let's grab more bullets here, even though we are, our electricity we need more electricity. We need more fast belts too. Right then, solar panels. Let's help out. Let's help out. Oh wait, no, almost forgot. In order to get more solar panels, we need these bad boys. So more plates, more plates, more plates. You guys are already being fed like that, but you need more plates. Now let's check our constant line. So we are pretty much maxed out in terms of, at the moment, how many green circuits we can spit out. We're going to be needing a lot of these things in the near future, but at the moment what I care about is making enough of them for these solar panels. Huzzah. Now then, let's make a bunch of these medium electric poles. So I'm going to show you guys a little solar build here that you can do with the medium electric pole. Is it ideal? No, because the best solar setups use the substation, but we don't have that yet, and I don't think we can get that yet either. It's a blue science thing. So we're going to make do for the moment. We will transition to larger, more efficient of those, but just to give you guys, just a little tip here. This is a little, tip that you can use, in terms of, setting up very efficient and correct ratio solar panel setups when you only have medium power poles available to you. So you need plenty of accumulators and plenty of solar panels, which we do have right here. All right, so this is what I call the build, and you'll see why in just a moment. Start with a heart of 6 of these down like that. And then with your solar panels, actually here, let me make a home for both of these, just so we have them in easy supply. We want, actually hang on. Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then this one goes right here, and then go back to your accumulators and go 1, 2, like that. And then what you want to do is grab yourself a medium power pole. I'll grab another one of those here. And if you stick it right here, you cover everything. Now, this isn't connected to the energy grid just yet. But if you do something like a big power pole here, oh, that's the wounded one that I accidentally grabbed from before. All right, let me put down my big power pole. There they are. Just so I can hook this into the rest of the grid here. I mean, I guess I don't really need it for this distance, but it helps with the overall distance. So now these guys are plugged into the rest of the grid. And here's the important part here. You have 6 solar panels and 7 accumulators. That is a ratio of 0.85 or 0.84 or something like that. The ideal ratio, since the solar panels only work during the day, and depend on accumulators to store that excess energy for the nighttime use. The proper ratio of solar panel to accumulator is something like 0.85, 0.84. So this little humble setup gets extremely close to the correct ratio. So that way your solar panel farms here are going to be fully efficient. They'll be storing pretty much all, there's enough capacity there to store basically all of the daytime's excess energy, so that it can accumulate. So essentially the whole array puts out an even amount of power. It essentially puts out power, 24/7, even at nighttime, because it's stored enough during the day. So that is our thing here. Now, again, really wish we had constructor bots, because then we could very easily, replicate this very quickly. But by the time we get constructor bots, we will also have ourselves some, hang on, let me get our medium power poles here. Oops, we need our accumulators like that. And 1, 2. And a medium power pole there. So we're basically just going to be setting up all of our stuff here so that it all plugs in here nicely. There's a little bit of wasted space and a couple of gaps here and there, but it's not the end of the world. And one more power pole. And yeah, you could just link these in the middle with like a small pole, because all you really need is just something in the middle to differentiate them. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put a little bit of a cut and basically just be copy pasting this manually. This whole copy pasting manually is something that will go away once we have our constructor bots, but we don't have them just yet. But we need the electricity now. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Okay, we're back. So we got ourselves quite a few solar panels set up here. And as you can see here, the accumulators are all filling themselves up during the daytime here. I've trapped myself here a little bit. Oops. But yeah, now if we take a look at our power production here, we are, well, yeah, so you can see there's a gigantic spike of usage when our turrets need to be in action here. Speaking of, I might need to make a few more of these. We need more plates. We need more plates. Yeah, we're pretty much at capacity when it comes to plates here. Unfortunately. Steel, we need more steel. I can steal some steel. There we go. Lots of laser turrets now. Alright, we are getting our supplies in quite nicely. Good, good. Our walls are still being manufactured, which is also good. Yeah, like I said, I'm just taking anything that's a green science at this point. Whoa there. Yeah, you guys need a couple of reinforcing turrets here. Well, one reinforcing turret at the very least, which is about to be finished. Boy, that's going to take a long time for me to manufacture by hand. But yeah, you guys need the extra turret. That should keep them off of you. We could use more iron production here, which I think I can tap into the remainder of the belt here. And I think, yeah, one right here should do it. And that should give us almost total coverage. Yeah, you guys are just going to pop over here. Because what I'm thinking of is if my iron production is starting to wane a little bit more than I would like it to, I could always sort of 50-50 my iron production over here for steel versus actual iron plates, and actually just keep some of the iron for myself without transforming it into steel. All right, so that should increase our throughput significantly. Oh, the other thing I want to do here, since I got a fresh supply of them, is just to help with merge issues here. Looks like we lost a little belt here from a previous attack. Oh yeah, nope, we need that one. Never mind. Alright, there we go. Let's fix you guys up a little bit here. That was, I think, before I got the wall in place. That's a little better. Let's fix this wall up while we're at it. Yeah, it looks like the one particular piece that they like picking on, but that's fine. Alright, so our output's doing nicely. We'll keep an eye on the iron plates to see if they're keeping up with our demand. I know we're slowly depleting the supply within our factory here, so we're going to have to start depending on that for both iron and steel eventually. But I can tweak my supply chain for that in the same way, with the standard SOS build that I was going to be doing. All right, so yeah, what are you guys doing? Oh, are you not hooked up to the main grid, or are you just not getting tapped into? You guys aren't part of the main grid yet. There's a connection being missed somewhere here. There we go. About to say, you guys should be giving up your juice. It's nighttime. That's the whole reason why we have a whole bunch of you. All right, these guys, as long as the energy is there. Yeah, it was depending on them for production. Let me take a look, make sure my stuff isn't dried up just yet. Oh, what's this? Oops. There we go. Sorry, guys. Aha! Yep, we're running low on fuel. So we got to do an emergency restock here, just to keep this guy going. I think in our next episode we're going to have to secure some more coal, both to feed our furnace up there, but also for another part of our production that we're going to be needing coal for, namely plastics. Now, if I remember correctly, yeah, these guys had my grand total sum of accumulated solid fuel here. So we will take that excess solid fuel, because they're not using that much. But solid fuel is a great vehicle for solid fuel. It's better than coal in terms of how much energy it stores. So it actually lasts longer before it gets used up. Combat robots, eh? I can make those, huh? That might aid in my endeavors to, yeah, let's see, you only got one. Some of these guys got a taste of the coal when I unleashed that little clot, but they will be running short soon enough. There they are, and they will get full loads of solid fuel, which will last them quite a bit longer, and keep these engines pumping nicely. Yeah, let me just go through here and just top off everyone who's been feeding off of solid fuel. There we go. All right, that should handle it for the time being. All right, so in our next episode, we are going to go exploring and maybe looking into some some bots, but namely securing more energy, but also getting started with some blue science. I haven't forgotten about this, and there is a reason why I'm leaving this whole swath open. Because blue science will be happening, and blue science is going to be an episode into itself. So yeah. So if you like this episode and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar signing out. See ya.